You can't keep a woman who doesn't want to be kept. That's the hard truth. And no matter how much it hurts, it's one I've learned the hard way. You can give her the world, your time, your loyalty, your devotion, your entire soul. But if she doesn't want to stay, she won't. You can't love someone into loving you back. You can't sacrifice enough to make someone choose you when they've already chosen someone else. Let me tell you my story. I gave her everything. Not just the material things, though she had those too. A beautiful home, a business we built from the ground up, financial stability, vacations, comforts. But beyond all that, I gave her a life, partnership, place to belong. She had the kind of life most only dream of. And I wasn't a neglectful husband either. Far from it. I was attentive, present. We talked about everything, laughed at stupid jokes until midnight, shared dreams and frustrations on the couch like best friends. I didn't forget anniversaries. I held her when she was upset. I believed, foolishly, that we had something rare, something strong. So when I first suspected something wasn't right, I didn't want to believe it. I brushed away the thoughts. I told myself we're fine. She loves me. We're solid. But one day I decided to surprise her. She had been complaining about her old phone lagging, so I bought her a new one. Set it up for her myself. Apps, contacts, everything. And while transferring files from the old device, I stumbled upon a folder. It looked ordinary. Just a collection of media files. But something made me click on it. And just like that, my entire world fell apart. The first video played slowly, my brain sluggish in understanding what my eyes were seeing. But when it clicked, it hit like a sledgehammer. It was her. With another man. Intimate. Repeatedly. The dates stretched back more than a year. This wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a one-night lapse in judgment. It was a long-term betrayal. Consistent, deliberate, and hidden behind a smile I once believed was genuine. That evening, I handed her the phone I had just set up. She lit up, kissed me on the cheek and said, "Thank you. You're the best husband ever." And all I could think was, how many times did those lips kiss him? How many lies had she told with that same sweet smile? But I said nothing. Not yet. For a week I played my role. Smiled. I made small talk. I worked. Not for the future we once dreamed of, but to protect what was mine. Quietly, I shifted assets, secured our business, moved funds to a trust one had set up years ago, just in case. The pain was buried under cold strategy. There was no space for emotions, only planning. When I was ready, I asked her to sit with me in the living room. She sensed something was off. I said nothing at first, just connected my phone to the TV. And then I hit play. The silence in that room was heavier than any scream. She froze. Color drained from her face. Her mouth opened but no words came, then finally a weak, "Where did you get this?" followed by, "It's not what it looks like." Cut her off. "It's from your phone," I said. "I transferred everything myself." Tears followed. Then begging. She said she was sorry. That she made a mistake. That she still loved me. But something in me had changed. The love I had for her. It died the moment I saw the truth. And some truths once seen cannot be unseen. I placed the divorce papers on the coffee table. "You have a week to sign them. You can get a lawyer if you want, but let's not drag this out." I panicked. But I had made peace with the decision. My heart wasn't in it anymore. I was done. The next morning I left. Packed my gear and drove into the woods. No phone. No signal. No noise. Just quiet. I sat by a fire, opened an old journal I hadn't touched in years, and began to write. Page after page I spilled everything. The pain, the confusion, the rage, the sense of betrayal. And somewhere along the way my thoughts shifted. I stopped writing about her. And I started writing about me. About what I wanted. About what I deserved. And I realized, I had spent so much time trying to keep someone, trying to fix something she had already chosen to break. You can't keep a woman who doesn't want to be kept. When I returned home, I found the papers signed. The house was quiet. She was gone. She left me a message. Said she was sorry again. That she still remembered the good times. that she wished I'd reconsider. But the truth is, if those good times had ever meant anything to her, she never would have let another man into our life, into our bed, into our space. I didn't feel heartbreak when I saw the signed papers. I didn't feel anger. Felt free. It was over. The pain would linger, sure. But I had my future back. A future that I now get to rebuild on my terms, with honesty, with peace, and most importantly, with me at the center of it. Because now I know, love isn't about how much you give. It's about who is willing to give it back. And I will never again beg someone to stay who already has one foot out the door.